A man lay on the ground for 3 days and 3 nights without moving because right behind him was a 100-meter high cliff. One wrong slip, and he would have fallen straight down to his death. To survive, he clutched at the soft yellow sand beneath him, trying to keep his balance. But the sand couldn't hold his weight, and his body slowly began to slip. Desperate, he spread his legs wide and pressed his head against the ground, forcing himself to stay still. He wanted to scream for help, but when he looked up, there was no one around. That's when he remembered the mobile phone in his bag, his last hope of survival. He reached for it slowly, but his right hand slipped, and his whole body began to fall. By sheer luck, he grabbed onto a jagged rock and clung to the cliff's edge, now just one step away from death. Forcing himself to stay calm, he thought of a way out. Below him, the sea waves were rising and crashing, and a daring idea struck him. He studied the rhythm of the waves, and when the moment felt right, he jumped. But as he fell, his back struck a rock and everything went black. When he finally opened his eyes, he was in the water. Struggling not to sink, he swam desperately toward a rock and collapsed against it, coughing out seawater and gasping for air. That's when he noticed his right hand, torn open with a deep wound so severe the bone was visible. Terrified but determined, he tried to move forward. But just as he took a step, a loud crack sounded behind him, and he collapsed again. A powerful wave jolted him back to consciousness. He tried to stand, but his legs wouldn't move. The fall had broken his back, leaving only his toes twitching. Helpless, terrified, and in pain, he cried out into the emptiness, hoping someone, anyone, would hear his call for help.